Hello. Welcome. Welcome in. We'll see you in a minute. Wait for you. Welcome in. So, this morning we are going to do an unboxing. All right. That's what we're going to do today. I got a touchdown, a little gift from someone. I opened it, but I didn't fully open it. I started to open it. I'm like, what am I doing? Do this on the live. So, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to change it a little bit with color. I'll wait for you guys to see that we're here. All right. Which one is it? Is it this one? Oh my God, that's a big difference. Yeah, it might be better. Who knows? Maybe leave that one. Yeah, I think I'll leave that one. It's bright. Very bright in my face. Why do you guys lit up blue? Do I have it like highlighted or something? Hello, Jen. Good morning. Hello, Chinny. Chinny Cruel. Oh, what a name. Good morning. All right. Let's see what's in this box. On your way in, if you don't mind hitting the like button. Yeah. And if you like the content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Keep your gift a surprise. Is there anything in this thing? Oh, there's a gift for you. Enjoy your gift. Thank you for your readings. Always on point. Appreciate it. From, I don't know if they want me to say their name. So I'll wait. Maybe, I don't know if they're going to show up either. It's maybe possible. Something else in here. Oh, that's just probably, I don't want to see that. That's probably telling me what's in there. Get back in there. Go away. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so this is where we're at. They got me a box. There's a lot I could do with this. No, I'm just playing. All right, so here we go. This is pretty sweet. Look at this. Not bad. There's something else in. There's a couple things in. There's another thing in here. So we'll see what it is. All right, we'll check it out and see what this stuff is. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let me put it on my Freddy Krueger hat over there, the box. All right, I'll ask the audience, since, it's more engaging, right? Which one should we open first? The little one or the big one? I gotta wait. I gotta wait for you guys to tell me. Welcome in. Welcome in, CJ. I'm just gonna say CJ so I don't botch your name. It's just easier. Hello, Margie, Sylvia, Nancy. Hello. Little. I got little first. Big. Uh-oh, it's a tie. Which one's it gonna be? Oh, the little one's winning. I'm gonna go with the audience on this one. I think the little one's gonna take the power on it. But let's see. We'll wait for a couple more people. See what it says. Hello, Susan. Erica, welcome. Little one. All right, that's three. That's three. So little one wins. Let me see if this says anything first. Enjoy your gift. God bless you and your family. Thank you. And I know you know who you are. All right, let's see. How do I open this? Okay, it just opens easy. Let's see what the first one is. Oh no, I want to keep that. That's going to go in the bag. That's their little note. That will save. We'll put this. I'm going to probably use the bags too. I know I will. A nice little tarot deck. Idolist Tarot. I've never heard of that. Ooh, we might have to use this today. We will use this. Now to the big one. All right. All right, let's see what's in the big bag. Oh, read it. Enjoy your gifts. Always on point. Thank you. What do we got here? I knew this one was a tarot deck when I opened the box and picked up the bag. I was like, yeah, that's definitely a tarot deck. Wild Reflections Tarot Deck. So I guess we're going to use both. All right. Thank you for watching, for being a part of the channel and sending these gifts. Now, I was going to say if I was 100% prepared, I had something to open it. But I do have something to open it, actually, because I saw it before it came out. This I can open. I can get this. I can cut it open with this. that sharp? Yeah, that's definitely sharp enough. All right. So I open a little one first. Of course, I'm opening the big box first, though. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. Reflections Tarot. It was interesting. I'm going to tell you guys. So I had updated my, listen to this. So I updated my wish list on Amazon. And then like, this has been here for a couple, like 3 or 4 days. So if the person who sent it, if you thought like, did he get it? I got it. I just didn't, I was going to do it on the last live, but I was like, no, wait. I was updating my wish list on Amazon because it was like bare bones empty. I even put a tarot deck in it that I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to wait for people to get me that one. I think I want that one soon just because it felt like I need to get it. So I did that, and then I walked up through my kitchen, and then I looked outside and there was a box, and I'm like, well, that was fast. So that was pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. All right. Let's see what we got. Just the opening card. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, I like them. I like these. Thank you. They're shiny on the edges. And I saw the I think that was the 8 of Wands in reverse. Oh, the images is gorgeous. I'm going to save it. I'm not even going to show you guys the images. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to shuffle that in a minute. I'm going to open the other one real quick, and then we're going to probably start. We are going to start with Pisces because Pisces kind of got cut short. So Pisces is first today. I don't know if we're going to stay with water or if I'm just going to go kind of scramble it up. I haven't decided yet. It's probably going to be scrambled, like scramby eggs. All right, let's see how this one looks. This one, I feel like I want to show it to you, though. That one I don't. I just want to start using it and let you see it as I go. I think it's more, better for engagement, I would say. All right, what do we got here? Oh, another similar opening card. Two of them. I have a blank card. Maybe I should put something on that. I know you fucking lying. Maybe I'll write that on that card. It'll be the I know you fucking lying card. All right, let's go. All right, so we're going to start with Pisces. I got to shuffle for a second. And I guess since I did choose the big deck first to open, well, you know what I mean, like take off the cellophane, I will start with the small deck. The deck that we actually, the gift we opened first. All right. Welcome in. Thank you for being here and hitting the like button. See, I like the back. I like the back of them a lot. Let's see what we get. This is going to be for Pisces. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Pisces? I want to timestamp these so it's easy after the fact. Hello. Hello, Julie. Pisces. We're going to put you around 9 minutes. We're going to say 9:20, 9:25. 9:25 for Pisces. I'm going to shuffle for a second. Mix these up a little bit. I do think the bigger deck's going to be easier for me to understand, like intuitively, just by those images. Some I might have to work, kind of, I don't know how you would say it, kind of get used to, like breaking in a glove, a catcher's glove, but here we go. I could be wrong, you never know. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Here we go. Show me what you want me to say to Pisces. What will happen next for that sign? Okay, I'm just going to spill the beans. It has something to do with work. You putting a lot of work and effort into situations around you. You give me like if you haven't had enough work or success energy, that's what you're going to be very driven and motivated by work, Pisces. Now, I'm only going to tell you the reason I say that is because the first card I saw, I believe, was the Ace of Pentacles. This card is the 3 of Pentacles, putting in that work. King of Pentacles is here in reverse. kind of like getting down to business. But let's see where you go with this. Show me what will happen next for the zodiac sign of Pisces. What is the message for that sign, Pisces? Oh, shoot. Look at this. Look at this. So a lot of you, I almost feel like if you were down in the dumps with happiness, a partner, or a love situation, felt like you couldn't trust the situation or wasn't moving forward. It feels like a situation that was too heavy. That's the 10 of Wands. You don't really focus on looking at it anymore or playing with it. You know what I mean? You kind of disregarding letting it upset you anymore. You kind of recognize, I'm not going to let this upset me anymore. Now over here, you have that 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be more in tune with what you can invest in. And it doesn't feel like a partner. It doesn't feel like a partner's it right now for Pisces. It feels like staying busy and preoccupied with things that make Pisces happy at this time. And I don't feel love in this at all. I don't feel like a love connection. It doesn't mean it won't show up. It doesn't mean that's not what will happen soon. It's still too early in this reading to say anything like that. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for Pisces. What will happen next for them? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? I don't know if you guys can hear me that good. I turned my volume down a while ago. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Bear with me. So I'm going to try and turn that up a little bit. If I probably should have done this before because now it's taking up my whole screen. You guys can see me still, I think, yeah. But all right, I don't want to mess up the microphone, so forget it. It should be an easy, simple button. Isn't there a button down there? Hold on. It's got to be like a volume button. There used to be. This thing must have done an update because it does not look. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's too low. I'm going to bring it to like 72, 69, 71. That's fine. That might be a little bit better. All right. Let me get rid of that. Here we go. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Pisces? What is the message for Pisces? I'll drink some coffee. Hold on. I want to get these wet. Stay over there. The other new tarot deck. Here we go. What is that trying to say? That makes me just feel like you've accepted love situations more than anything that you've already dealt with. Judgment reversed and the 6 of Cups upright. And if it had to be with a specific sign, it's potentially earth, water, or fire sign. Here we go. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Pisces. I'm gonna make it so you guys can see me a little bit better. I feel like something about it lost its touch. I get the energy like it lost its touch, and that Temperance gives me like in reverse, like it just lost its touch. Definitely faded. I don't feel like you struggle with this either anymore at all. Good. Here we go. Not for all of you, but for some of you, somebody may have tried to put work towards you. You either weren't ready to commit to another person. It's making me feel like, or it was like uninterested. Why is that like that? Pisces, show me what's going on. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Here we go. This may make sense. It may not. They definitely could have been an earth, fire, or water sign. Hold on a second. I feel like he wanted you to engage, but you weren't. I get like a turned off energy with her. She was turned off by this. She didn't want to play with this. It's like, and I feel like he was waiting for an answer from you or waiting to see what you did. And I feel like you just stayed silent. I get like silent treatment, or kind of like nonchalantly wanted to be like, no, I'm not interested, without hurting the person's feelings. It's almost like you didn't want to deal with it. Show me more. Queen of Swords. You probably had to speak up at some point. Yeah, you did. You got the Queen of Swords and then the Page of Swords. Because that some bitch was waiting. They were waiting like, hello. I got my microphone over here. I'm going to knock on it. Knock, 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 knock. Pisces, are you home? Are you home? Can you answer me? Can we go out and do something? Show me something for the zodiac sign of Pisces. So you have an energy where somebody wanted to entertain you or be around you, it makes me feel like. But with that Queen of Pentacles in reversed and the King of Cups reversed and the Two of Wands in reverse, I don't feel like we're feeling it. So if you are Pisces out there and you've had options, you weren't feeling it, is what the cards are trying to tell me. Let's see what else we can get. I'm going to go to the other tarot deck for Pisces. I really want to use the other tarot deck and see what happens. All right, let's do this. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, these are thin. These are going to be I'm going to have to be careful so they don't go all over the place. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, I like how they shuffle, though. I like when they're stiff, when they're brand new, they're so stiff. Because I'm probably not going to bend them immediately. Like the ones I just used, I've already kind of got they've already got a baby curve in them. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that pretty card. The Lovers on the bottom. But let's see what you get, Pisces. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? What will happen next? What needs to be shown to them right now? What do we I keep showing me Lovers. Doesn't mean you don't go and get it. Let's see what it says. Oh, you got like a cluster. You got a clump. Whole clump of cards just came flying out. So I'm going to do it. Knight of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed. The Empress reversed. The High Priestess reversed. King of Wands and the Ten of Cups. You may just stay single for a while. I'm just going to put it. I just don't see you dancing. I don't see her dancing or mingling or going out with anybody. What do you guys think? Are these cards good looking or what? Would you like? I like these. So thank you. I want to say who sent them. Thank you very much. I just don't know if she wants her name listed, but thank you. You have the Knight. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the Page of Cups. The Empress reversed. You kind of trust in the situation when it comes to passions or looking at almost being like a deep investigator towards love, where you're not facing that. You're looking away from that. I almost feel like you don't give me this Queen of Cups, I'm empty or I'm stressed out or depressed energy, but you give me I'm okay being alone energy right now. You know what I mean? Like every time I try to get cup energy for you, it's in the reverse. It's almost like you give me like I want to say like it's a better this way for right now energy for some of you. I was picking up from the beginning though. Your focus isn't really. I don't pick up like your head over heels, you know, for the guy down the street, the guy that works at such and such, or the girl that works at such and such. I don't get that. I get you want to be more organized. You may be wanting to focus on things that just make you feel good. Some of you also may want to learn stuff at this time. I'm picking up. Let's keep going. Here we go. I get a lot of reading energy from you, not like the cards, like you may be reading more. Some of you may start reading more, whether it's articles, books, something about reading, whatever. Here we go. What do we got? Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to try and focus on that, staying busy, staying productive, and what makes sense to you. I think that's what's going to be important for you right now. Show me a little bit more for Pisces. I do want to give you that because I wanted to come out. Judgment is reversed again. It was in those cards. It is in this card. Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups. It's almost like you don't want to feel like obligated or like somebody, like anybody's option right now. I don't feel like you want to play with that energy. You give me the energy where it's like, this isn't what I'm trying to do right now. You definitely give me like an unbothered energy while I read this too. I don't feel bothered. Like it bothers you. Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess. Maybe it's because you're trusting yourself a little bit more. Maybe because it's you're recognizing, you know what, I have to give to me more. The Empress. I got to nurture my own situations before I do move in a direction. Four of Swords. Maybe you've given this a lot of thought as well, because I do feel like with this Four of Swords energy, you give a lot of thought of a situation when or the value of playing with love situations. Because now look at love's upright. Go to the bottom for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have an energy where it's like the Knight of Wands and the Five of Cups. I don't want to be bothered or upset, or it's almost like I don't want it to have a strangle on me or a pressure. You come off very untempted. You give me like a very I'm not tempted, I'm not worried energy about love situations. But when I'm ready, it's almost like I can come back to it. You give me this, I can come back to it when I want to come back to it energy. With this 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups now. Because now she's looking at that 10 of Cups. It's almost like when I see it fit or I deem it necessary is how I view you right now. Pisces. Give me something for the zodiac sign of Pisces, please. What will happen next? You're definitely not going to let either a water sign in. I'm going to say it. I'm a water sign, air sign, or earth sign. I'll show you the cards. Queen of Wands could be a Leo. The Magician could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody you don't trust. The Fool card could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's you not letting it come. I don't feel like you're going to bond or go back to a situation you've already dealt with. No. Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles reversed, the King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands like that? With the King of Swords reversed. Clarify that. The Chariot. You don't look like you want to move towards a situation or build towards a situation you've already dealt with, is what it's telling me. With the Lovers in reverse, you have this Three of Wands, like the direction that I've been, I'm not going back to. I stopped speaking to them. Even if they came back to me, I would stop that, or I wouldn't answer them, or I'd put a halt to it kind of energy. You have a, like I'm good on my own energy right now. This is how I'm viewing Pisces. Can you show me anything that's going to show up for them or happen next to them? I'm going to shuffle a couple times and we'll see what happens. Pisces is going to be a little bit longer, but they got shorted on the last video, so that's why theirs is going to be longer than everybody else's. I think Aquarius might get a little bit longer one too, because theirs was short too, shorter than all the other signs in the last video. Here we go. If I recall, I'd have to look at the timestamps, but I'm pretty sure it was. I was running out of time. I won't be running out of time today, though. Here we go. What will happen next for Pisces? What do they need to see that'll happen next? What is the message? Show me something for them. Take it. Why? Why is it like that? Show me what this is trying to say. You give me like a tightening up energy with those two. Hold up. Let's see what these cards are. So you start with the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Let's see what falls on top of it. I want to know. What's the message on top of those two? There it is. So you got 2. Okay. Strength. And the 3 of Swords. So it's almost like what you've already dealt with. You're not really focusing on letting it come back around. It's like, I can't do this again, or I won't do this. You have this I won't do it again energy. Ace of Cups, the Devil, and the Hierophant. I've learned my lessons. 6 of Swords, I've moved away from that problem. Definitely moved away from that problem. 8 of Wands is the next card. I feel like you definitely figured some shit out. You weren't going to get stuck in your head or upset about anything anymore, or let it block you from your happiness. The Sun in reverse. You have an energy where the next thing that's going to happen is somebody brand new. Your message for you is you're going to end up with a brand new person. You're not going backwards. There's the 5 of Cups. You're not going to sit like all upset, melancholy, or however you say that fucking word. You're not going to be all down in the dumps. I don't see you doing that shit. I feel like you left that behind. You're not going backwards. That's the 5 of Pentacles. It also tells me whoever's next for you, fuck, I like that. Whoever is next in line for you, or you're allowing next in line, you're gonna be very either like methodical or careful. You have the Empress reversed, the Tower reversed, the Five of Swords is in the middle with the Two of Wands. It's like if somebody tries to come towards your direction, and instead of you being crippled in a wheelchair over the situation, this person's got to really be able to kind of fulfill that the void that's missing. They have to be able to pull that off. Six of Pentacles is about the balance and the emotion. The connection's got to be like very powerful. Hold up. Anything else that needs to be addressed or said on top of that, please? Okay, those two. For you to go towards it, you're going to have, I'm telling you, the cards are saying it for me. You're going to have to really trust it. Welcome to the membership. So I am going to be doing setting up on the, I don't know if you saw it on my community, for anybody that sees this now or later, but in my about section, I'm going to put days that I will be live. And I will choose a day too that I will go up for members soon as well. I don't know if I will put that on the community, the members though, but I'm just going to pick a day or two throughout the week and start going live for members as well. Here we go. Anything else that wants to be said? Just any message. Just go right to any message. What do we got for Pisces? Add to anything that needs to be, that I just need to speak on. Here we go. Whoa, I caught him. These are really pretty cards. I got to say that the artist who did these did a good job. The person who picked them did a good job too, because I like them. Seven of Pentacles is reversed. Why is that reversed? What needs to be said to Pisces? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups reversed. The Ten of Cups. Six of Wands. Balance. Nine of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. You're not it's like you're okay with where you're at. It's simple. I feel like it's just reverting to the beginning. The Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. You've looked at where you've been. You probably thought about if you should go towards a situation. Emotionally, it didn't make sense, or it didn't do anything for you. It's not like it's the enemy. It just didn't work, or it didn't get your butterflies going. It didn't get your motor moving. Kind of energy. Six of Wands, balance. Nine of Cups, eight of Pentacles reversed. That makes me feel like you're going to enjoy you time more than anything versus going towards a love option. I don't feel like you're worried about that right now. Here we go. It tells me everything I look at. Five of Cups because of what had happened. And it could have been definitely, I'm going to tell you, it could definitely have been with an air sign, water sign, fire sign that upset you. That's water. Two of Swords, air again, the Magician. Three of Wands reversed, fire. You come off like I'm not going to be treated like anybody's options. I'm going to follow my heart in my direction for a while before I move forward towards the love situations, before I take another risk. Clarify the five. You just give me like, I'm not, it doesn't need to happen right now, energy. It doesn't need to happen. The Lovers and the Fool. I want to see if I can get clarification on these two. Clarify those two for Pisces. What is this? What is this? Two of Cups. Knight of Wands is reversed. Six of Cups is reversed. And Judgment. It just makes me feel like you're okay. You're okay knowing that there's going to be a time. It's just not that time. Three of Wands, that Two of Cups, that Knight of Wands, not playing with it, or not, it's almost like you're not even overemphasizing it or worrying about it is what I'm picking up. Six of Cups reversed and Judgment. You're more focused on balance. And you've given a lot of thought. I feel like thought and actions to your feelings on it. You know what I mean? Like not letting yourself get in an energy where it's going to be upsetting, or you're going to feel like you're playing tug of war again. I don't feel like you want to play tug of war or watch a rope snap all over. If that's where you are, it's probably where you're supposed to be. All right, we're going to move on. Pisces is done. Let's do, I guess we're going to go sporadic. We're going to do Aquarius. So we went from Pisces right to Aquarius. Let's see what we get for Aquarius. We're not going backwards. It looks that way right now, but we're not going backwards. This is going to be sporadic. Aquarius is going to be around 31 minutes. All right, 31. I'm going to put 31:25. Drink a little bit of coffee. Okay, let's see what we get for Aquarius. Let's see what we get for Aquarius. Hello, everybody. What is the message? What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? The thumbnail kind of worked with the cards. They don't match, like, entirely. I think the cards win over the thumbnail by far, so thank you for that. But I had made that thumbnail a long time ago and held off on using it. Just like I waited to use the do this unboxing. I waited less time for the unboxing than having this. I actually had to go look. Did I already use this? And I don't remember. It was too late at that point. I had already set up the live. I just was waiting for it to be the time for me to be ready. Here we go. Aquarius. Oh, 31:25. Damn, that was pretty good. Here we go. What do we got for Aquarius? King of Pentacles. So either so some of you could be in the energy of I want to succeed, or I want to find success, whether that's fortune, like money, or whether that's love. I picked both up on that energy for some reason, both. Some of you, it's like you've got one but don't have the other. Some of you, I feel like you might have the money, but you don't have the love. You may not feel committed or getting the commitments you're looking for, the passions that you want. You may feel out in the cold, or a lacking energy with it. That may be what needs balance. That may be what needs change for you. Show me something else for Aquarius. What is the message? What will happen next? You're gonna stay very productive, or aim to be in that energy. I almost feel like you're aligned in that energy. Something that's crazy that I started with you with, I believe, the King of Pentacles, and if I was to like just only read these, you went from the King to the Queen. So very motivated, very driven. That also makes me feel like I'm supposed to tell you if there's been money situations or money situations that you were nervous about. They're probably going to work out, or have worked out better than you expected. Some of you may already resonate with that. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something for Aquarius. Show me something for Aquarius. Fire sign energy. Fire sign energy. I immediately saw like a Sagittarius energy. It's the Five of Wands, but I saw a Sag card. So hold on. Let's see what's going on. There it is. There it is. This is a Sag card I saw. Fell in my lap. So some of you may have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, potentially Sagittarius, that they may feel at a distance with you or out of touch. What the fuck? Here we go. Let's go. Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands. Somebody feels like things either completely came to a halt with you, whether it's a fire sign, air sign, completely came to a halt with you. Fire sign, air sign, maybe earth sign. It just like it changed. Some of you are the communication completely just dropped the fuck off. While others of you, it dumbed down a lot. The Ace of Swords, the Knight of Wands, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Fool. Clarify this. What is the deal? Okay. Eight of Swords reversed. It doesn't make me feel like you focus on this, and you don't. Next card is Eight of Pentacles reversed. You don't focus on it anymore, letting it get to you. It's almost like you see it for what it is, or you have for a while, I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. Show me something for Aquarius. High Priestess. Why is she here? And I like the picture's not bad. It's different. Let's see what we get. Why is the High Priestess here for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius? I want it to jump. I'm not gonna just see what you get. Aquarius. Okay. So you definitely could be feeling like, I get like somebody was mad, somebody was upset about like the lack of communication, correspondence with the other. It could have been the female was upset. You're not upset anymore. I pick up you're not upset anymore. I think you were at one time, but you give me like an energy where it's like now when you look at it, you're like, it's better this way. I don't know why I'm getting it like that, but it's almost like I'm picking up where you were in time and where you are now in time. It's probably exactly what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay, you just hit the floor and almost try to give me a forehead paper cut. Page of Swords and the Star. Page of Swords is a reverse. Clarify this. So is your card. Why is that like that? Show me what's going on. Just the one. Just the one. So I feel like it's something. I feel like somebody stopped speaking to you, shut you out, or you shut them out. The cards are indicating they shut you down or stop connecting with you, stop speaking to you. Some of you, this is a while back. I'm picking up a while back. When I look at the death card and I see the sun at a distance, I feel like I don't feel like that little head he's holding is brand new. I feel like this happened a while ago. The Knight of Swords. I feel like you give me like I'm turning over a new leaf or I'm focusing on a different direction. A lot of you, it could be staying busy with career, work. Here we go. Show me something for Aquarius. You also have a message where you may not talk about this, but it's telling me the person, you didn't get closure. You didn't get closure from this person. And I think that kind of irritated you. What the hell is this? Because it tells me the King of Swords, the cutoff, the Hangman, that's Seven of Wands energy. It's almost like you wanted to know what the deal was. What the deal was. Why they weren't coming towards you, investing in you, while you were doing what you were doing. I think it got to the point where you just said, the hell with this, I don't want to deal with it. This is how it's showing me for Aquarius. A lot of you were like, no, I'm not going to waste my time anymore. That's probably why it was something that lingered, that aggravated it, maybe in the beginning a little bit towards the middle, but eventually it could no longer suffocate or agitate or aggravate you. All right. Let's keep going. Let's give you the other tarot deck. Here we go. I'm like excited like a little kid to use the other tarot deck. Here we go. I'm going to light a cigarette for Aquarius. Sorry, guys. I'm a smoker. I smoke with my lives. That's what I do. It's rainy here. It's very rainy here today. Hopefully this live doesn't get chopped up because of it. Show me something for Aquarius. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? And did the person who got these, I ever catch you live or in the future, I might give you a quick reading, whether it's with these or different tarot, if you want one. Just a way of saying thank you. Here we go. Aquarius, what do we got for you? What will happen next? What is the message for Aquarius? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Do it. Why? Why do you start like that? I'm just gonna, and please don't get mad. Please just don't get mad at what I have to say, because I feel like you're not gonna want to hear what you may already be aware of. For some of you, if this resonates, shit. So, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords reversed. You feel on the outs, on the outsides. Love is not feeling like it's with you. It doesn't feel like it's moving with you right now, like a love relationship. Look at this. The playing chess. Is that chess? It is chess. And I said in the last video, I can't play chess. Well, the board's all screwed up. Shit's knocked over. The milks went bad kind of energy. And I feel like you've trusted certain situations that you seemed you needed to cut free of, that weren't going to work out. Six of Wands energy. So this just tells me there was a potential relationship blooming that just went down the shitter. I hate to put it that way, but that's what it says to me. Here we go. Knight of Wands. He might have been playing with your head. Something about he was playing with your head and your heart feelings, kind of is what I'm feeling. The World. Clarify for Aquarius, please. Show me these. He had you wondering. He had you like wondering until eventually you recognize, I'm not going to give my energy or my emotions to a situation, and I'm not going to wonder if I'm one of your. You see where that's going? You know, if I'm one of many, because it's this person was in your life and then all of a sudden gone. They couldn't have been in your life completely, and then like it's almost like I feel like the person put a wall up, or if I had to go intuitive on this shit, it doesn't have to be they were dealing with multiple people. They may have not wanted a specific someone to see they were trying to deal with you. That's how I view this. So they may have been like, I gotta hide this shit, block this shit kind of energy. Here we go. Let's see what comes out. Feels like a guy did this too, by the way. Four of Cups reversed, Two of Swords, she may have decided I gotta walk away. This isn't my fortune. Wheel of Fortune's reversed. Page of Wands, I don't want to communicate with this person, or they don't communicate to me anyways. They definitely had you thinking about it. King of Cups, he did. Eight of Wands, and then the silence stayed broken. It did not move forward. I feel like the two of you moved apart from each other. You became very open, aware of the situation for what it was. Show more. Aquarius, please. Why do I feel like that's your challenge position, the Fool card, upright? Here we go. Show me something about the Fool card for Aquarius. Show me what we got for the Fool card. What do they need to see? What is this about? What do they need to see with that Fool card? Zodiac sign of Aquarius. I'm giving them to you. They wanted to come out. We're going to do it. King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Six. Some of you, I don't know, this is going to be a take it or leave it reading for Aquarius, but some of you, the message here is the investments you've went towards when it came to love, you're going to, this is the challenge position. This would be the challenge position in the reading. The Fool, the King of Pentacles, not being very open towards, balancing love situations that didn't work out. Three of Pentacles reversed is the next card. That didn't work out. And your challenge is getting open and ready for new beginnings and investing not only in yourself in that area, but in the next best option ahead of you. Because right now, I feel like you're not doing that. Right now, I feel like it doesn't feel like it's something you've approached. It's almost like if there was a tornado, you're staying away from the tornado or any bad weather. Like I have bad weather outside right now, kind of energy. Anything else? Aquarius, please. Three of Wands is reversed. You're not going to go towards a situation that makes you feel stuck, is what it's trying to tell me. You've outgrown that with the Strength card in reverse. It's almost like this is like, I know my value, and there's no reason to be upset. You also give me, I don't feel any dedication towards the next best thing Four of Wands, a celebration. You give me like, I don't see it. Something about it, I can't see the investment or feel the investment coming after me. I feel like that will be the challenge for you. Okay, that's what I have for Aquarius. All right, we're going to move on. Next sign is going to be, call out the sign. See if your intuition can pick up what I'm going to do next. And I dropped all the cards like a monkey. Oh, just a couple of them. I got them. Here we go. Let's see if you can pull my energy. Go for it. Welcome in, everyone. I gotta let a couple signs fly out, so I'm gonna wait until I see at least, let's say, 5 signs. 5, 5, 5, 5 signs. Why not? So what do we got? I see Cancer. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more sign. One more sign. Who is next? All right. Next sign is Aries. All right. Next sign is Aries. Tam and the Tiger's Guide, you were the closest ones to the sign. Here we go. Aries. Aries is going to be around 4750. $47.50 for Aries. Here we go. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aries? What will happen next for you? Why do I feel like some of you are going to go to the gym or join some kind of membership or try to get people to it's weird. I feel like you're going to either join a membership. Some of you that others are going to do collaborations. I see collaborations for Aries. Whatever. Let's do this. They feel very unexpected. Here we go. Let's go. No, it's got to jump. Jumpity jump. Oh, I'm doing it. When they try to like be like, come on, take me. I do it. So why does it start like this? Show me what the message is. What will happen next? Travel for some of you as well. Some of you are going to travel, explore places you've never been. Some of you may have already started that journey. You could be a female that's already started. The guy could be on basically picking up where you left off. Yep, traveling. So either he's already started. If he's traveled, it's not far. It will become far though. Something about it will be far. Maybe a different continent, different country type shit. Show me more. What will happen next? Zodiac sign of Aries. This is going to be strange, but what it's trying to let me identify that may make sense to some of you out there in the audience, whether you see this now or after the live, you may have had troubles, specifically with water signs, fire signs, and air signs. I wonder how many of that resonates for you, because it feels like it's quite a bit. Here we go. Show me something for Aries. Like it's one of those signs, definitely, or more than one. Judgment reversed with the 5 of Pentacles. Clarify that for Aries, please. Clarify that. It's already behind you emotionally. Hold up. What else do you want to say? It's definitely emotionally behind you. 3 cups in reverse. It's behind you. It's almost like it's not something you could kind of pay attention to anymore. You give me energy like that. with this Nine of Pentacles energy. You give me like I can't focus on it. Here we go. I'm not taking a risk. It's not worth the fight type energy. I'm not going to be stressed out about it. Emotionally, where you at? Wanting to start with communication or being able to invest in something without any stress when it comes to that investment. Seven of Pentacles. So Aries is in an energy where it's like, if I go towards something, it's got to feel like it's going to come towards me equally or at an extreme balance. Look at this shit. At an extreme balance. The work and effort has to feel so goddamn mutual that it makes sense. Otherwise, I feel like it's going to, if it comes off like this, there's no investment. There is no investment here. You won't tackle it. You won't be entertaining it. You'll leave it alone with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Show me a little bit more for Aries, please. Show me a little bit more for Aries. What is the message for Aries? What will happen next? King of Swords. You will be getting new communication, I feel like, as well. Yes, you will get new communication or start with somebody new with communication. I feel like you shy away from air, and it could be a water sign next. Or what? So either you dealt with a water sign or an air sign in the past, but in the future, if you are trying not to deal with either one, they may be trying to come speak to you, kind of energy, something like that. Show me something for Aries. I wonder if they already tried this. Hold up, let's see what you get. What happened next? Strength card. Hangman. The Emperor, the Magician, the Lover's reverse, the Page of Wands, Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, though. Whoever you may have dealt with, definitely if it's an air, water, fire sign, I don't feel like they do it for you. Or you're going to, I'm just going to put it out there. I don't feel like you trust it or them. Them. Whether it's multiple people, multiple signs that you've dealt with, or just a specific one that comes back around, you don't trust it. You don't trust it. You have the Eight of Cups reversed. You have the Seven of Swords reversed. Seven of Wands, very guarded. Page of Wands. Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Five of Wands is reversed. You've moved away from it. You have like an out with the old, on with the new energy. Aries, out with the old, on with the new energy. For you to get the Hermit card and the Celebration card, I feel like your mind's made up there. And I don't think anything's going to toy your, like, play or change your mind emotionally with the direction you start to put work for. I feel like you're very invaluable with trusting yourself right now in the way you go forward or move forward. You give me, I won't focus on dead ends. Very practical for a while. I feel like you'll stay. You may be a little apprehensive on trusting, starting or building and communicating forward towards a love situation. It's definitely towards a love thing. I feel love. There's no love here. It feels like that's why I'm supposed to say it's love. Towards like the approach or the journey forward towards it right now. So I don't get like you're 100% against it. I just get you're just kind of like, maybe it's in the back of your mind. Here we go. Show me anything else for Aries quickly, and then we'll move to the other tarot for you. You just give me an energy where you're not going to let anybody play with your emotions, or you don't want to deal with shortcuts. Is the energy I see for you. You don't want to deal with shortcuts. It's like it's got to be everything that comes towards me to invest in, or I'm not doing it. I'm sick of the stress. I'm sick of the aggravation of shit. I'm sick of it. It's easier to say no and look at what's in front of me so I don't feel like this out in the cold in situations. Might be a lot of why you travel. Look at again, travel. Same two cards, travel. Feel like you're going to be very independent, Aries, for a little while here. This is what it shows. Some of you may have been in that energy for years now. Very independent, not feeling like you need a relationship to make you happy. Might be, you feel like I want one, but why can't I find the one that I want and it find me the way I want it kind of energy? Woman or man energy on that too, by the way. I get both of y'all. Here we go. Let's give you just a little bit more. See what we get. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aries? What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aries? Show me a message for them. What will happen next? What is here for Aries? What is here next for Aries? What is the message they need to see right now? What do you got? I want to tell you to stay. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you, like, stay focused, high driven. Keep your hopes high for some reason. Something about this Fool card. It's not just about what you take on next. It's about staying in an energy that makes you feel good every day. Why? Why do I feel that? I don't know. But I feel like I'm supposed to say that. Not just this day, a couple days down the road, almost every day. Let's see what you get. Emotions, Six of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify this. Zodiac sign of Aries, please. What is the message for them? It's because you've been at a distance with the peace of happiness for too long. It almost feels like somebody poked you with a needle and sucked out all the excitement or enjoyment of a relationship, or like the connection. You give me like nothing's changing energy. I don't fucking get why. This is what it's making me feel like, though. So the Fool, the King of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. I'll show you the cards. You saw the Fool, the King of Cups, the Six of Wands. This is what feels like what's missing. This is what feels like it feels like this just tells me you know that. The Eight of Cups and the Sun reversed. Show me something for them. Zodiac sign of Aries, please. Whatever they are, they are. The Two of Wands and the Chariot reversed. Clarify this for Aries. They want to come out. They're coming out. You could be very undecided on what you're going to, like, who you're going to deal with next in a relationship. Either undecided or unfocused on it. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. You have the Two of Wands, the Chariot reversed. You have the King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Who you're going to speak to, who you're going to work with. You even give me, like, does it even make sense to do it? Energy. I don't know why I get it like that. Queen of Wands reversed. Balance. Upright. And the Two of, I was waiting for her. The Two of Swords. When I saw the Two of Wands, this is the card that was in front of me. And I'm like, she'll be here soon. And it could have been the card that came after the Eight of Cups and the Star card. Where if they did, it was more or less feeling blindfolded in getting that connection of happiness. And it's weird. When I started, I felt like, stay up, stay happy. This card made me tell you, stay happy. You know what I'm saying? Stay happy. Because it almost feels like with that star, you have that Star card. It almost gives me that energy where it's like, I don't know. Look at this shit. I don't know. The Moon, Three of Wands. I don't know if I want to move towards love. It's been too much shit. And I'm aware of it. So I haven't really approached it or let it come near me kind of energy. I've turned it down. I've invested in other situations because I haven't wanted to be stuck. Yeah, like I don't want to be stuck against no fucking tree energy. I don't want to feel like I'm standing still. Show me anything for Aries. Wow, that was crazy how that came out. Strength. Strength in the Page of Pentacles. It's a message where you've dealt with a lot of people you don't feel like you could trust, or you found out in time you couldn't trust them. Some of you thought it maybe immediately. I feel like it all came out of the woodwork, came down the pipeline. Eventually you've seen shit for what it was. I feel like some of you, I don't feel like it was immediate. some of you, I do feel like you may have jumped to conclusions, but some of you, I do also feel like you got the answers, whether it was to those conclusions or those conclusions were wrong down the road with specific people. This is what I'm getting for Aries. Here we go. Anything else for you? And then we'll move on. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Aries? Any other message? I'm going to shuffle real fast. Just a couple times. See what we get for you. Any other message for Aries? How are we going to wrap this one up for Aries? Lovers on the bottom. Here we go. Let's see what it is. What's the message Aries for Aries right now? Clarify her. And she's here, please. Why is she here? Reading Aries. Landed right on top of it, but it didn't show me the card. Aries, what is the message for you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why is that reversed? What are you trying to say to them? You got two. You got two. Okay, let's go for it. You're like, some of you are in like like, it's almost like you're competing with yourself, is how I view this. Competing with yourself with taking action emotionally, trying to decide if it makes sense to you, lady or man. Fucking both of you are doing it. It's all women in front of me, but I feel the energy of both. The World is reversed, the Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords. It's almost like not wanting to play catch and release or even fucking turn the arrow the other way around. But I feel like the Judgment needs improvement or work. And I feel like it all stems with you. These two cards make me feel like this is something that you have to decide for yourself. You know, give me a second. Anything else Aries needs to see right now? Page of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups upright in the Tower. So situations may have, upset or felt like a loss, but things can change and your emotions can run strong. You don't always have to feel like the person who's not getting what they want or can't trust a person or a situation. You can work through anything just like anybody else. Go to the bottom for some reason. Knight of Pentacles, you just got to put the work in. Six of Cups, go after the balance. And if you want to manifest it, it's yours. Because it's telling me you've stayed away from shit. It's just felt like it's... You give me like, I feel like it's too irresponsible, or I feel... You don't give me unapproachable. Oh, wait a minute. You don't give me unapproachable. You just give me, you ain't been putting a lot of effort towards like the belief or the, that it could be something, and it could be something for a long time. You don't, there's no way you got the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands. No, excuse me, Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles reversed. No way. Six of Pentacles, because that's what needs balance. It's almost like what needs balance and what needs the foundations you could commit to. You have some work ahead of you reading. That's your shit. That's what your reading's telling me. You have some things you got to work on if you're going to go towards love again, or allow it to, be basically accept an offer or move towards one. If you're a bold Aries and you're not afraid to move towards one, there may be a little bit of work you need to do before you do that. If you're an Aries and you like them to chase you, you may, before you allow them to, or you give it time. I feel like you're in a decision-making area right now of your life. Here we go. Let's go to the next zodiac sign. Can you guess what sign it's going to be? Can you guess? The sign will be at, we're going to time it at, I don't know, call it 105:40. Let's see if anybody guesses the sign. So far, I see, hello, Alban. Maxandra, hello. I see Leo, Scorpio. Anybody, any other guesses here? Any other guesses before I start? Excuse me. Thank you for being here, and thank you for hitting that like button. Ooh, my nose is itchy. Hey, somebody guessed Scorpio. That's the card I got in my hand. But it isn't Scorpio. All right, I see Taurus. The answer is Virgo. Virgo's turn. What do we have for Virgo? Welcome in, everybody. Let's do it. All right, trust it. Oh. What? Could have been single, could have stayed at a distance from either a water sign, air sign, or earth sign for you, is how it's showing up so far. But the way it's showing up makes me feel like there's no back and forth talk with this person, or two things. I get like you're either not speaking to them or you've been single a while. Show me something for Virgo. Yeah, no investment. You also have an energy where you feel like somebody wasn't playing fair or putting in enough work when it came towards your energy. I'm going to show you what I see. So you start with that Ace of Cups in reverse. You go to the Page of Swords reversed. You have balance upright with not trying to be like stuck up in your head about what didn't work out. That could be past tense energy. It could be for some of you where it comes in and out energy. I feel like it's more past tense than anything, those two cards together. I right here, the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles going forward. Knight of Wands, 5 of Swords. When it comes towards love or looking at a situation you dealt with in love, I feel like you felt like things weren't shaken. They were shaken, not stirred kind of energy. Clarify anything you want for Virgo. Could have been with another earth sign, water sign, fire sign. Definitely some of you maybe air. Fire sign definitely could have been like a Saggy or a Leo. Pentacles, Swords, reversed. King of Pentacles. Your message is clear. You make me feel like somebody didn't see your value or worth. Whatever the shit this is about. So you have you have this. You have the 10 of Cups, the 4, like the 4 of Pentacles reversed, the 2 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Fool, the 7 of Cups. Person in the 7 of Cups energy makes me feel unbothered. It was either a miscommunication or a mistreatment energy around you. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's how it's showing up. What? Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man. He didn't know your worth, or he didn't appreciate your value, or it showed itself enough over time. It's a dude. It's definitely a fucking guy. Because you have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, female. Everything else around it's male. Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, the Moon, the 7 of Pentacles reversed, the Emperor reversed, and the Strength. It's almost like they couldn't see. They could only see so far, whoever you dealt with. And when it came to the value, look at the card that kind of upset me a little bit. They come off unbothered by it. Sitting on the couch, probably watching fucking TV. Yeah, whatever kind of energy. You both, how you may understand this reading is you both may have had very different viewpoints in life, whatever that's about. Justice, King of Swords reversed, Death card, Magician upright, Five of Swords upright, King of Wands reversed. Then you have the Four of Swords reversed and the Hierophant. I feel like a difference when it came. You have like we created something for a while, but eventually it showed its head where we were just too fucking different. There was no escaping this. It was almost like it just had to be what it was. Time was going to show you the truth kind of energy. Here we go. Let's see what else we get for you, Virgo. What messages are here for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Let's see what we get. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Remember to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Here we go. Virgo, what do we got for you? What will happen next for Virgo? What will happen next? I feel like I'm supposed to tell you. If you believe it or try to manifest it, it may not be right away. I'm going to tell you what I feel. So I almost get like if there's something you want to manifest, whether it comes quick or don't feel like it'll show up quickly. It does feel like if there's something that you want to manifest and it's like not, oh, I want to win the jackpot. If it's something realistic, you have a good chance in the future, in the distant future, to gain what you want now. I feel that a lot right now. I feel like that power is in your hands. Wow, that's pretty cool. In other words, set an intention and don't sleep on it or wait for it day by day, but in the future and not your near future, go out a ways. You'll know if it comes true. Here we go. Virgo, show me something for Virgo, please. Four of Wands. Why is that here? I think I'm supposed to tell you that. I'm fucking going to tell you. I feel like the message I'm supposed to relay is set the intention for yourself right now, Virgo, for a celebration. Something that's going to be committed energy, make you happy in the world. And I feel like it's going to take its time before it happens, but the investment may be worthwhile. Oh, yes. See what comes out. Just say, no, yes. See what card jumps out of the damn deck. I just want to see what happens. It's got to jump. I'm not letting it be slip off a finger. It's got to be a jumper. No, yes to whatever I just said for Virgo. If it's no, it's no. Maybe I'm not picking up the energy correctly. We'll see what you get. 50-50 shot here. Here we go. No, yes. Well, there's your intention card. I wasn't supposed to do it that way, but it's the star card. But they weren't jumping. I feel like you're supposed. There's your yes. You're going to have options. You're definitely going to have options in the future. Show me something for Virgo, please. Two of Cups is reversed, the Hierophant, and the Hanged Man. Somebody needs to hear whatever was done to you, you'll be the victor. I feel like you feel like you lost out in a situation. You know this about the situation, but eventually you'll move towards a stronger, better situation that works. You know what I mean? That's worth the investment. Something like that I need to say. Over here you have kind of what's done, what's put away. Or it's almost like what goes around comes around. It's going to happen for you. Whatever hurts you or upsets you or whoever did, it's going to set a new direction or help you go in a direction that actually feels better. Correct. Correct is probably the best word. Right. Here we go. Anything else Virgo needs to see right now? Get him. Get him. Caught him in the lap. Caught him with my thighs. Four of Swords. Transition. Ten of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Six of Wands is reversed. King of Swords. The Ace of Swords. And the Page of... I just feel like you're going to have to wait until you see this happen. I feel like you're going to have to wait till it gets exposed. Or it happens. You give me a waiting energy. Hold on. Page of Wands reversed. You may not get any contact for... I don't feel like it just shows up immediately for you. It could definitely be an earth, fire, or water sign, though, in your future. Earth, fire, or water sign. And prominently maybe a Capricorn if it's earth. Some of you may have dealt with a Virgo, or they have a Virgo placement, like their moon or rising. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Definitely could be earth or water. Some of you might be an Aries. The Emperor. Emperor's got a badass card in this one. I really like the Emperor card. What it's telling me is kind of deep. Some of you know you were done dirty or done wrong. And I feel like you've went through a lot of reflection on your own shit, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. I feel like you're way past all of that. But I feel like you really looked at a situation from their side, from your side. And I don't feel any attachment to that energy anymore. I don't feel like that's the focus anymore for you. And it's weird because for some of the audience, I'm picking up it wasn't the worst ending, but for the other half, it was fucked up. It was bad. It sucked. It was horrible. It was like, who the fuck are you? Kind of ended. Whatever. I don't want to get into all that, all the candy. Here we go. Who's the next sign? I don't know if I'll keep doing that, but I'm still doing it. All right, who's going to be next? Who's going to be next? I'm going to shuffle while you guys guess. I haven't even picked yet. I should probably pick real quick. Who's next? I've already picked. It's going to be around 119.40. Yeah, give or take. Let's see if anybody's guessed. Who's next? Pisces was the first sign. Gemini. Gemini. Oh, Gemini. You get the cigarette. I just want one. Okay. I wonder what your messages will be, though. Hopefully they're good. Gemini. Damn special treatment. I like that comment, by the way. What will happen next for Gemini? What will happen next for Gemini? Gemini. Adjust the time to about 1:20. 1:20:12. First card's out. Clarify. You got a lot of holy hell. You got water energy and fire energy. That's how you start. Water on one end, water on the other end, fire the three in the middle. Let's see what this is all about real quick. I'm going to pick up a cigarette. So either you could feel like there's an energy that around you that doesn't give you the attention you're looking for. The attention, the feelings, something about the vibes off, or you feel like the vibes off, or you're just not feeling shit. Like you're not turning that vibe switch on, whatever that's about. You could also be searching for the next best thing energy. Death card reversed. You definitely feel like you're doing that. Why is that here? Why is that here? Some of you could feel like you lost security with an air sign, fire sign. Or you don't know if you trust either one. Something like that. Page of Wands, the Hierophant, Five of Swords, Knight of Wands. Then you've got, excuse me, that's not the Five of Swords. It's Seven of Swords. Five of Swords is over here. Clarify the stability card. I'll tell you what's missing. I'll tell you what's definitely missing. Love. Love. No victories in love. Six of Wands is reversed. You're aware of this. The High Priestess. Six of Cups is upright. You're not upset about it. That's reversed. That would be the Eight of... Is that the 8 or the 9? Hold on a second. It's the Nine of Swords. It's like you're not upset about it. It's not moving forward. The investment. The King of Cups, though, reversed. It needs work. It needs work. There's two things here. You could feel like you don't get enough help with stuff around work, maybe family, like family situations. Somebody don't help out. Somebody don't help out right there. The Tower and the King of Cups. You feel kind of stuck. You don't feel like you're moving on. And I feel like that's your challenge position. It's time to move on. Because emotionally, the gas tank's empty on you. Show me something for Gemini. Why is that the card that wants to come out? Why is it the card that wants to come out? Clarify it. You're about figuring out what you're going to invest in. What's going to make you feel solid, productive, in charge. What are you going to reign upon? What wish fulfillment? Almost like the 1111 card. What wish fulfillment or what wish is going to come true? And it feels very, very about either money or de-stress, decluttering, problems, issues. It keeps feeling that way. Love's a part of it too, though. Because you come off like you're at a distance from celebrations. Here we go. Show me something for Gemini. Why is he here? Why is that card on my table? Let's ask. Why is that card on the table? Passions, trust, Clarify it. Clarify this for Gemini, please. What is it? What is it? You have, I don't know if I'm coming or going energy. It's almost like you don't know. You give me like, I don't know if I want to go towards it or stay away from it. Very indecisive with your emotions at this time, or have been for several months. This is what it's saying for you, Gemini. Let's keep going. What else do I need to say to Gemini? What is the message for Gemini? What are you saying? Make sense of this card for me. What do you want me to tell them? What is the message? What is the message for Gemini? You're about figuring out your direction, your purpose, and who you're going to commit to and be in love with forever. This is what your reading tells me. You want to transition. You want to grow. You want to see a new chapter. Ace of Pentacles. It's like you want everything to flourish and happen. You give me like I want this, but I haven't. I don't have it. May have some of it, but not all of it. That Ace of Pentacles is honing in on me like everything. You know, like all or nothing kind of energy. I feel like you have some of it, but not all of it. Like you've got some of those rubies, but you don't have all of them. And the one that could be missing is the connection and love. That could be the big like the big one that needs to be kind of played with or worked with. Feels at a distance or stuck. Hangman, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands. It's almost like I almost feel like you give me the energy. I want to be with somebody I can work with and that can work with me, and that the change is going to make sense. Energy. The change is going to make sense. I need that. I want that. I wish for that. I am that kind of energy. A little bit of resistance towards it, though, it's telling me, or trusting it, or moving towards it. King of Swords. You clammed up. You've clammed up towards being emotionally available, is what it says. Is this hitting home for any Geminis? We're going to go to the other tarot for you, Gemini. Is this making sense to any Gemini ladies or gentlemen out there? I don't have my megaphone. Well, my kid's megaphone. Okay. Gemini, let my cigarette burn out. Damn it. All good. Let's see what we get for you, Gemini. What is next in the works for Gemini? What needs to be shown? What will happen next for Gemini? What will happen next? Why is that the first card? Show me. What do we got to say to Gemini right now? That's my knuckles hitting the table, if you're wondering. What needs to happen for Gemini? What will happen next? Your message is telling me it's about letting go of things that didn't work out, not staying in an energy of holding on to them mentally, kind of stuck on that more than you recognize potentially. You have the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, the Judgment, the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups reversed, the Page of Cups reversed, the Moon is reversed. You have the Two of Pentacles and Temperance. You give me like it's a time to move on energy. This part over here is you're trying to invest or envision seeing what's going to take place next energy as well, Gemini. It's like that is your mission, Ace of Swords right now. That is the balance you're seeking. But I feel like as much as you're trying to target this situation, I feel like you're missing out on fun and love for some reason. The High Priestess, Page of Wands, the Fool, the Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, investing. What are they not getting? Love. Two of Cups is reversed. Love. Three of Cups reversed. You may need to make a decision. I feel like you're trying to stay like on top. This gives me like I got to stay on top of so much energy. But at the same time, I almost feel like you're blindfolded to other decisions that have importance to you as well. Give me something else for Gemini, please. The Sun is reversed. The Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Chariot, Seven of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. I'm going to say it straight out. You could be in an energy where you don't know if you want to commit to a love connection or it's almost like you're done. You give me this. Clarify these two. Clarify those two for Gemini. Before I say anything, clarify those two that I'm staring at. Not the two I just showed you. Two after it. You don't know. You're not sure. You're very back and forth on focusing on what you want or focusing on opening up towards love. Kind of leaving love. Love feels like it's been pushed in. Like if there was a draft, it went out the fucking window. There's no work in there. There's no work there. Two of Wands. I feel like I feel like that's escaped you. And the Wheel makes me feel like that's something emotionally you've got to tackle. Start putting work towards Three of Wands. Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Strength here? It makes me feel like I'm supposed to tell you the Strength card, the Ten of Swords reversed, the Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles. You may feel like you have a lot of work or a lot on your plate, but I feel like whatever's on your plate, you're ignoring something. You give me an ignoring energy. Knight of Swords, reverse, Ten of Pentacles. You're not putting energy or work into something. You're not doing it, and you're probably very aware that you're not doing it. All right? That's what I see for you, Gemini. You may need to work, whether it's a work situation or a love situation. It feels more, I feel more compelled or tied into a love situation that isn't it's just stagnant or dead in the water kind of energy. It feels like it's I get like a, I don't want to say purge, but it feels released. It doesn't feel purged, but it feels released. Hold up. Anything else for Gemini? I was going to be done. Give you a little bit more. Strength in reverse. Why? What's this about? Clarify this for Gemini, and then we'll go to the next sign, and I'll have you guys guess the next sign. Or intuitively try to pick up the next sign, I should say. It's not showing it to me. I'm going to give it to you. You're about figuring out what you want right now, Gemini. Some of you, I get the energy with that right there. The next best thing, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Where am I going? Why am I going? How am I going? I feel like you're trying to figure out if you want to go there, but I feel like you're trying to figure out. It's almost like you're trying to figure it out for yourself, but you're trying to figure it out if you wanted to communicate how self feels. What the fuck? This is what I'm feeling for your shit. Here we go. Happiness, 7 of Cups, Queen of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Some of you, it's a matter of, I have so many options. I want to be happy, but at the same time, am I picking the right option? Or you're either in that energy now or you're gonna be. That's what I got for Gemini. We're gonna move on. All righty, right? Let's keep going. Are people already guessing the signs? What sign will be next, Johnny? What sign will be next, Lucy? All right. All right. Who will be next? We're gonna do at 137:30. 137:30. We'll do 137:30. Anybody guess it? Welcome in, everybody. Remember to hit the like and subscribe if you're new to the content. Thank you very much. Here we go. 137:30 will be Scorpio. Scorpio. Here we go. I have time to shuffle the other tarot deck. And we'll start with a small deck. Scorpio. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? What happened next for Scorpio? This is the message for Scorpio. Somebody could be saying goodbye to an animal or getting an animal. Outside of that, you give me like I'm going to focus on what makes me happy. Energy with the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Wands upright. And trying to stay away from stress. Mostly what's up. Some of you may have been in the energy where you weren't sure if you could trust a situation, a person. Definitely feels like an air sign. Maybe, yep, air sign, earth sign, maybe fire sign, whatever. Air sign, earth sign, fire sign. Somebody may feel like they invested in that person for too long, or the situation, whether this has happened or does happen. Let's keep going. Scorpio. Lovers reversed. Page of Swords. Feels like a back off energy, like somebody backed off from a situation. Breach in communication, a lack of communication, or people are feeling different about how they felt about a situation or what they were investing in. 10 of Pentacles reversed, Judgment, the Wheel. Things feel like they've slowed down or stopped. Knight of Swords, they're not moving in the right direction. Then you have the 4 of Cups not being upset about it. The Empress, maybe inviting change, allowing things to change. King of Swords reversed with the Strength upright. Maybe walking away from a sign. Some of you may commit to not letting things get in your head, or get in your head, or get ugly, or already committed to that. Emotionally not being at a loss about something not working out. An investment. Kind of accepting if it doesn't work, it's okay, and trusting your shit. Trusting your shit. Just, you have a lot of, I'll move on my own and I won't be fucked up or hurt about it. The person that this may make sense to, the person you deal with, I'm feeling like they may struggle with money. Not all of you that's going to hit home with, but some of you, they may not have had, they might have had a hard time with work or money, or they don't trust people and love very easily. That too, whatever. That's what it's showing me. Whoever you may have dealt with, that's exactly what it kind of was showing me. Here we go. Anything else for Scorpio? Let's do this. Let's see what you get. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? I feel like I'm supposed to tell you if you come up with an idea or you do something. I feel like off the top of my head, I'm supposed to tell you, whatever you invest in or whatever you work towards, whether you're doing well financially or you're trying to become better financially, start saving your money. Something about you'll need it at some point in the next several months or couple months. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you, start saving that coin if you can, even if it's not as much as you'd like. If it's more than you expected, even better. But just start saving your money, something like that. Here we go. Show me something for Scorpio. What is the message for Scorpio? Change. Why is the change card the first card out? Some of you, it's about changing the way you work or the things you do with work, how you approach it, maybe adding work towards the situation. Hold on. I'm going to give more cards to that in a minute. What's this all about? Two of Swords, Five of Cups. You have a strong, if it doesn't work out, I'm okay with it energy on the right. Let's see where this is on the left. The Tower and the Three of Pentacles. Clarify anything they need to see over here for Scorpio. Strength. King of Wands. And the card you started with, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. You almost come off like if anything tries to get in my way, I'm not going to let it. This is your reading. You won't let anybody. Somebody needs to hear, like, either be careful about, if you have like joint finances, be careful of somebody trying to spend the money you created or made. You may need to hear that. Whoever that is out there. If you put a lot of work or effort in a situation, or you put a lot of you built it, you put a lot of the money in that situation, watch out for somebody else trying to come in and disrupt it or mess it up. Especially if they didn't, if it's not like a 50-50 ordeal where they put in just as much work and effort as you did. Whatever. Here we go. Anything else? Your reading's making me feel like you always feel like you can either have success with money and you're by yourself, or you're better in love and money's the hard problem in your reading. That's the fucking shit that's coming out in front of me for you, Scorpio. I don't think he's trying to tell me what will fucking happen next. I feel like he's trying to tell me what the fuck has been happening for you. Okay. Let's give you the other tarot. One second. Let me just fix this. Scorpio. Hello, Diamond. Did you notice anything? I don't know if I should say anything, but hello. I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you, Diamond. Here we go. Anything else for Scorpio? Hello, Rhonda. Welcome in, JFDL. John Francis De Leon. Nice name. There you go. Why is that in reverse? Why is that in reverse for Scorpio? What is the message for Scorpio? What do I need to tell them? Show me what the message is for Scorpio, please. What needs to be said to Scorpio? Thank you for the super chat, Diamond. Thank you for the lovely tarot cards too. I wasn't gonna give it up, but I gave it up. I appreciate it. So you don't have an I'm upset energy, Scorpio. It doesn't show me you're upset. You give me like I'm not upset, but I'm misaligned with what I want. What the fuck? The Sun card reverse, Temperance, King of Pentacles. That just makes me feel like it's a matter of time until you get what you want. King of Pentacles is the investment. This part makes me feel like it hasn't shown up for you. The Judgment, the Queen of Wands reverse, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords reverse, you not being upset. The Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. I feel like you keep trying to move towards a situation that feels like it's not really flying. It's not the Eight of Wands. It's not taking off kind of energy. As much as you'd love it to take off. Show me something else. The Hermit. Why is the Hermit here for Scorpio? You're here. You may find somebody that either is willing to help you or you are very, very aligned with. I feel like you're going to find somebody that likes what you do or likes who you are and wants to help you succeed. It could very well be a guy, by the way. Doesn't have to be. Could be a woman too. There's women here. There's a lot of men. You have the Hermit, your card next, the Death card. You have the Page of Wands, starting communications. This makes me feel like the connection of the people. They almost feel like they've known each other before, or they want to help each other. This part is definitely wanting to make things work for each other. The Emperor could be a dude. Queen of Pentacles could be a busy woman. If there's somebody else in the mix, they could feel like you're more attached to that person or feeling emotionally invested in them than you are towards whoever you're dealing with for the committed energy. I don't even feel like that's the case. I feel like it's just a shared desire, passion, or interest. Here we go. Queen of Swords. I feel like you take action or you start to open up towards this person. You come off very idealistic and open with whoever this person's going to be. That's going to be your strength. Somebody may feel left out or like you fell in love with somebody else and it may not be like you're committed to them anymore. Or that could have been what has happened. 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Somebody could feel like they're losing you because you're going towards somebody else. And it doesn't even feel like you're committing towards them in like a love thing. It could just be their fear. That's kind of, I feel like time will tell for you. Time will show you your direction or what's going to change. It could be a woman, it could be a man. Comes around and it just feels like you guys click and want to help each other. I almost feel like one of you want to help each other emotionally. You may be the one helping that person emotionally and they want to help you financially. That's the energy I was getting while I was reading that shit. All right, that's what I have for Scorpio. Thank you all for being here and hitting that like button. All right, probably the last sign I'll ask. Who's next? Like Goldberg says, "You're next." Who's going to be next? Let me look. It'll be about 151.35. See if anybody got it. Taurus, I think I did Taurus. No, I didn't do Taurus. I haven't done Taurus. Libra. I haven't done Libra either. Jeez. Better do some catch up and do some science. Capricorn is next. What will happen next for Capricorn? Ooh, you got some cards trying to jump out and show up. You're the first one freaking jumping out like a frog. Here we go, Capricorn. What will happen next for you? Wow, that was fast as hell. Really? Oh, shit. I like it. I bet you love it. You give me like less stress, more drive. Less stress, more drive energy. A lot right now. With these two cards. With that Four of Pentacles and the Empress reverse. Less stress, more drive. And then the card that's here is the 10, but I'm not going to do that. Let's keep going. Show me something for Capricorn. I am doing that one. You could feel on the outs with a water or a fire sign, by the way. Or that's the last connection, potentially. Last investment, Queen of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. What's next? Water, fire, or earth sign like yourself. You give me like a love hurt me too many times to focus and make a decision. So I went back to work. I stopped focusing on love, stopped stressing about love, and I started to trust myself. Energy on the table. That's what I see for you. Clarify this one. Clarify the High Priestess. Here we go. Clarify that for Capricorn. What do you feel left out in action with? That's what it's saying. Something about something feels left out. What is left out for Capricorn? What is this that's left out? Show me. Nine of Swords. Celebrations. So definitely celebrations. Moving towards them. Trusting them. There's that Ten of Pentacles. Going towards them. Seeing them to fit. Do you have like, I don't see it. I don't see it right now. And what's weird is in the back of my mind, some of you come across like in the past you didn't trust it, and now you just don't see it. Is what I'm picking up for you guys. Can't let them all burn out. Gotta smoke some of it. Let's go. Capricorn. What will happen next? You're in an energy where you're not going to let love upset you. Might have been here for a while. I feel like the universe has pulled you in this direction, kind of held you there. You've kind of made it your anchor is how I feel. I'm not going to be upset anymore, or I'm not going to let things get to me. My emotions are stiff as a board, kind of or like you can't break that fucking board kind of energy. Let's see what comes out for you. I'm putting this one out. Show me something for Capricorn. Because things that didn't work out or were upsetting, what? With investments, in love, you needed to watch things change. And that change was you recognizing it wasn't going to work out or it wasn't meant for me. And that's why it became a past tense energy. Some of you, it tested your patience. I don't feel like it tested you feeling like you could try again. Something about it didn't stop you from completely trying again, but it did stop you like mentally you're ready to try again. But physically, you probably haven't really played with that energy. Something about standing still with investing. Just being strong with who you are, representing you the way you want to represent yourself or your situation or situations. Feels like both. For some of you, it's a situation, could be towards love. Some of you, it's situations that, and it could have a family tie or some shit where you couldn't trust the commitment or the person. Something like that. So you cut free of it. You stopped emotionally being available and focused on career or work or wanting to get career, work, and balance. It's almost like you wanted to be aligned in situations that weren't going to make you feel like they were just unnecessary. You stopped being emotionally available completely. Page of Wands, you shut it off. You turn it off. Page of Wands to the Nine of Cups reversed to the King of Cups reversed. You emotionally blocked that shit. You turned that shit off. Had to think about if that was the right direction. I think that was the right direction, or it was right at the time. It felt right, so you ran with it. The love, it's towards love or going towards it or building with it, because it's telling me you stopped. You backed the fuck away. That's what it says. You know what I'm saying? You may start to recognize, fuck, I got to start working towards that angle again. I got to start balancing that shit out, putting the work and effort there. Definitely putting the work and effort there. Been putting work and effort everywhere else, but in love. Now it's time to move in that direction. And believe in it. Believe in it, because you could probably do it. I don't feel like you fear it, because this tells me you don't fear it. You just been at a distance from it. Maybe it's time to start trusting the direction you're going in, because I feel like that offer could be out there. That is the message I'm seeing for you so far. Here we go. Somebody's got like a pretty smelling shampoo. I just smelled shampoo. Holy shit. Your hair smells good as fuck. It ain't my shit. I got gel in my shit, and I didn't smell gel. I got like a good whiff of fucking, what was that, herbal essence or some bullshit? I don't know what the fuck. I used to think Perk Plus smelled fucking good, but that shit smelled real good. I don't know what the fuck that was. But you can, like, when you walk by, people will notice it. Whatever. Here we go. Show me something. Capricorn, I gotta shuffle for more for you. Capricorn, you got the Devil and the Lovers. And I feel like that's the focus you need right now. Getting back on track with it. One more for you. Just one more. It may be a pink color or have pink on the bottle, by the way. I keep seeing fucking pink. Here we go. Gold, pink, whatever. Nine of Pentacles, the Fool reversed. Eight of Pentacles. Clarify anything that needs to be said. Capricorn, what is the deal? Give them to him. I feel like you, when it comes to playing with celebrations, definitely celebrations, it tells me you have not emotionally challenged or you're aware that you've been resistant from. It's almost like I don't want to be an option. I'm not your fucking option energy. Two of Pentacles. I'm not going to be juggled. Knight of Cups, King of Swords, the Chariot. You could have felt that way with an air sign or a water sign, by the way. King of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Swords, King of Cups, Balance, Page of Wands, Judgment, Eight of Cups. You might have let somebody go. It's telling me earth, air, or water. You may have let a situation go that just didn't feel like it made sense to operate or move forward with. Queen of Cups. You didn't want to be stuck to a situation, so you made a decision. Four of Swords. I don't feel like you ran towards it. I think you just let it out, let it go. Started putting money, like putting your value where it belonged. Page of Swords. Why is that here, though? Clarify the Page of Swords. Capricorn. Why is the Page of Swords here? I want to see. Okay, you're going to be the second card. This other card needs to come out. You learned you had to trust you. I feel like you had to learn to trust yourself, and I feel like somebody tried. This gives me a comeback. Somebody came back around. The world's here. Somebody tried to revisit you or recommunicate with you. Some shit like that. Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Somebody wanted to restructure or start working with you again. You may not have moved towards it. Knight of Swords. They may have been afraid to move towards you. You have that Ace of Wands energy. There was passion there. There may have been too many energies there. You guys vibed for a while, and it's definitely an air or earth sign. Nine of Cups. You both were emotionally, you were aligned, and somebody missed out on a new beginning. Somebody also may feel like they chose somebody over you and they chose the wrong one. The fuck is that? That's what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. All right. I hope these resonate for y'all and you like the video and subscribe. All right, no more guessing. I'm just going to start doing the signs. I'm not going to keep saying, hey, guess what sign it is? I think I had enough fun with that. We're going to do Libra next. Libra's going to be 203.55. Did I put Libra on this fucking chart? Libra, where you at? Did I skip you writing you down? I did. Did I? No fucking way. 1, 2. Yeah, I did. So Libra, you'll be over here in big letters. Libra. I'll put it underneath your sign. Now we're gonna do 203.58. Change my mind. 58. So I gotta shuffle. Here we go. Libra. Let's do it. Libra. What will happen next for Libra? What is the message for Libra? What will happen next for Libra? More shuffles. Just I'm gonna do 3 for you. What's going to happen next for Libra? All right, let's see what you got, Libra. What is the message for the zodiac sign? Well, that was all right. Let's do it. Why is that here first? Libra's energy. You just showed up, and that's my yes answer. So I question these first 3 cards. I feel like you're coming out of an energy of worrying about why things didn't work out or being on your own. You give me an energy of not letting it be your focus. Something definitely feels like it was off balance, and it's around your energy, the King of Swords. Clarify anything for Libra, please. What did you learn? Not to be upset mentally. Some of you learn to not be upset with the situation in a relationship, is what it's saying. King of Swords, the Hierophant. Four of Swords, the Sun reversed. Seven of Wands. Six of Wands. Queen of Cups. Six of Cups. Both reversed. Ace of Pentacles in your Strength. So it's like a woman and a guy, because I have women, like right here, I have the Emperor and I have the Lady. Some of you had to not be upset with another air sign or a fire sign. Potential Aries, maybe a Taurus. What the fuck? Here we go. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, Ace of Swords. You have like, I couldn't be burdened and I had to trust this wasn't for me, or accept. You have, I had to accept a scenario, a situation in a relationship. And it feels like either gender, both genders here, went through it. You were either committed to them for a minute or it wasn't working for a long time. Both. I feel like you were committed to them for a while and then it stopped working for a while before, I'm going to say separation, you know, before you guys broke apart. Maybe for someone moved on. What's this offer about? The Knight of Cups. You have an energy where you feel like somebody was emotionally available for everything else outside of you. You weren't enough. I hate to put it the fuck like that, but that's how I see it. I feel like the secret in this, like the secret sauce or the secret part of this message for Libra, was the lack of communication. I feel like this became unpresent, or it's almost like it's not about the last word. It's about getting the communication across to each other. I don't feel like that worked or happened. I get no fucking way did it happen. Show me something for Libra. Why is the Sun here? Clarify the Sun. Clarify the Sun for Libra. I almost feel like something didn't work. And when it didn't work, with this Four of Swords reversed, the Queen of Pentacles, the investment that you had towards it, the stress, the happiness, whatever didn't work, because that Three of Wands is reversed. I feel like Five of Wands reversed. Fuck, Four Swords reversed, the Emperor reversed, the Hangman. You've come off like you feel like somebody started putting effort in everything else but you. You come off strong like that in this reading. Whoever you dealt with, you feel like they were focused on everything else outside of you. And there's a lack of communication big time here too. King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Strength reversed. Why? Trust. The Hermit. What's the message for Libra? You got sick of waiting for this person, or this person felt that way about you. And the problem, I feel like, was communication. Fucking hate to say it like that, but that's what it was. There was darkness around the communication, or there's no fucking communication here. So how are you going to get shit fixed with this love situation? You're not. Might have been why it stopped. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune, why it ended. At one time it was good. One time I feel like both parties were giving to it fairly. We're balancing it out, giving it to it evenly, passionate about it until it ended. Ten of Pentacles. The emotions of it kind of sucked. The work stopped being put in. What's going on with the trust? Somebody didn't trust the other person, or both of you vibe in that energy. It's like, you know the saying, direct hit. Well, this isn't a direct hit. Somebody wasn't willing to take the risk of speaking. Knight of Wands, or taking action. You got the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords reversed, not communicating. Pentacles, putting in the effort or the work. You've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, not putting in the work. God damn. The World. So when something could have worked out or had the opportunity, things changed. Things died. Somebody didn't trust it's either you didn't trust them or they didn't trust you, or it was the mirror. It's like looking in a mirror, like where you felt like, shit, I don't trust this situation, or this situation doesn't seem like it's going right. You could trust that, but you couldn't trust each other enough to talk your way through the issues. It left somebody in the cold and upset. Might have been you. Somebody was more upset about not being the decision, whether it was you or them. Somebody was more upset about not being the decision. That's what I'm seeing for you so far. Anything else for Libra? Any other messages for Libra? Libra. What do we want me to tell Libra right now? What will happen next for Libra? What's the message for Libra? You're gonna move out of that energy, or you're already putting the work and effort towards doing that. I feel like you're already done it. I feel like it's a hard thing to not think about or focus on, though. Something about that with the Chariot here upright. It's because somebody doesn't want to believe what happens. Is what the fuck is this? Somebody, whether it's you or them, and it is pointing at you. I'm gonna tell you it's pointing at you. Somebody's like feels unfortunate. Somebody feels like the lack of trust of a situation made them have to be more independent. And it might be the Queen of Swords energy, you. Upright. Here we go. Damn, that came out mean. What is that all about? Six of Pentacles, and you didn't want to be stuck in a situation. That kind of made you feel, I'm going to tell you, upset. Upset. And look who's upset. Or was upset. Maybe it's past tense, but it's you. You were upset. You were happy at one point, or you felt like you had everything you wanted. It started to fall apart. Emotionally, it became distant. Emotionally, I think it drained you. It made you feel like, what am I trusting and why am I trusting? This is now in reverse. And you have that Seven of Swords. There was a lack of trust and reciprocation in the relationship. Might have focused on yourself, trying to better yourself, or work a lot because of it. Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Work became your investment, is what it's telling me. That became your motive, or what you focused on after that situation. It wasn't, it's almost like you shut everything else out for a while because you didn't know what else to do. Seven to the Four of Pentacles. Eight, you shut love out too, because you didn't trust moving forward towards it or that situation. Why is this here? Clarify the new beginning card, please, for Libra. What is the message for Libra? You're going to get them. This one first. You'll invest again. You'll invest again. Clarify those three. Libra's energy. What do I need to see for Libra right now? What is this? It tells me you'll invest again, but it's going to take you. It's going to take a little bit of I don't want to say belief. I'm going to say maybe a little bit of courage. I'm going to say Knight of Wands reversed, wanting to feel like it makes sense or you can trust it, and feeling ready for the change, going after the opportunity. It almost makes me feel like you feel like something was taken from you, and that's made you slow down or hold off. That's what I see for you. This is what I see for Libra. We're going to do the next side, okay? Ooh. Welcome in, everybody. All right, Libra's done. Who's next? Taurus. Taurus will be about 216, 25. No, it's not long enough. We'll do 217. All right. Here we go. Taurus. What do we got for Taurus? Zodiac sign of Taurus. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it, whether it's now or later. What do we have for the Zodiac sign of Taurus? What will happen next? What will happen next with Taurus? What is the message for you? Why? Why do you talk like that? Some of you may feel at a distance with communication. Potential air sign, doesn't have to be, but could be potential Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Queen of Swords. Six of Pentacles. It's either another earth sign, it's saying so far, or an air sign. The Magician. The Emperor. Maybe an Aries. The Tower. The Nine of Swords. You have a I'm done with being upset energy or letting it even come around me. What? What is this shit all about? Here we go. Okay. Jeez. I'm going to take them. I'm not going to play with the energy that makes me unhappy. Ace of Swords, I trust that direction, but I don't see a direction. Ace of Swords. You may be struggling to see like a transition of happiness unfolding for you. I feel like that is what I feel like that's what you want, but you're having a hard time seeing it. That Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Death card makes me feel like you're definitely wanting it, but you may be struggling to see this come at you, or you going towards it. Hold on. Show me something for Taurus, please. What is the message? What needs to be said? The investment, reverse, Ten of Pentacles. I think you're struggling with seeing it happen. Page of Wands, it showing up or being an option for you or in front of you. And I don't feel, I feel the need to say there's no disguise to you. There's no disguise to you because you want that a lot. You want that security, that person. You want that outcome judgment card. I'm probably sick of waiting. Where's balance here? Seven of Wands, the Empress, the Lovers, Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, Three of Wands. You guys are on the fence. It's like, should I just do me or should I give love another chance? Is what it tells me. That's what it says. I'm not even showing you the cards. I'm like, fuck that. I'm just going to read. I'm reading a lot of cards for you. You're back and forth emotionally about investing. definitely a little back and forth with this shit. It's almost like Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles reversed, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. Not sure if emotionally, if the investment, emotionally or physically, is coming at you. Six of Wands, Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. You really want it. It's it. Your heart's in the right place. It's making me feel it. What the Five of Wands, but you feel it at a distance. The Hermit, you want to trust it. The Devil, nothing feels like it's changing. The World, Devil's reversed, the Eight of Wands, and the Hangman. It's got you feeling a little stuck. There's some shit with love that's got you kind of... That shit's up in the attic right now. Like fucking... Not really... It's almost like that. It's almost like that lost luggage. You just can't find it. Or it just ain't finding you. Everything else for Libra. This may be very specific, by the way, for not. I almost said anything. Maybe you dealt with a Libra. I think I said Libra, or maybe I read Libra right before. Probably. Taurus. This is Taurus, not Libra. Anything else for Taurus? Wow, that one was like, listen to me. Wow, Queen of Swords. Some of you just went off on your own for a while and left people alone, is what it's saying. Queen of Swords, you shut it down. You shut shit down. You stayed away from commitments, friends, everything for a while. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. You went on your own journey. That's what it's telling me. It's almost like the fire burned out kind of energy. Nine of Pentacles, or believing the new beginning can arrive, or getting upset, or getting tired of waiting for the change. The Magician, Queen of Wands. Clarify. The heart knows what it wants, and you know what you want. But you're struggling to see it show up, or I almost want to say it's like you may feel like, or question, am I ever going to find the correct counterpart? You may do that a lot. This is what the fucking reading's telling me. Because it feels like it's been like a fucking Eight of Wands, not something that's emotionally worked. But a lot of emotion's been focused on it. A lot of thought's been focused on it. But nothing's moved. Nothing's built, grown in that direction. It's felt like it's been at a distance or at a loss. For a while, it tells me you stop stressing about it completely. Eight of Pentacles, worrying about it, reversed. King of Cups, emotionally withdrew. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Six of Swords. It's not here. It's not working. It's not available. I'm okay. King of Swords, locked out. Because King of Swords is reversed. Aware. Page of Swords, no communication. I'm not talking to nobody. And also feeling like there's nobody that's going to bring in that happiness or worth the work to commit like this, the Ten of Cups. That's the energy. I can't tell you what the fuck's going to happen. I'm going to try to in the next cards. I can tell you what you've probably been feeling, Taurus. How you've been feeling. I don't know if I'm going to let me tell you the next shit. Maybe I'm not supposed to. I'm going to try with these cards to my right real quick. Show me the next thing. The next, what happens next for them? Here we go. You don't show me that you're hurt. You just show me that you're alone. It shows me that you're alone. That you want someone to love you as hard as you love them. I'm done. Here we go. That you want to believe it's going to be put in front of you. I guess I'm not fucking done. That was the card in front of me, and there's the action card, and that was in front of me before I shuffled. Show me something. One more for you. Show me what will happen next for Taurus. Some of you, the message I'm skipping over that I'm supposed to tell you is you've let what I'm saying escape your mind completely. Like fucking, it's because you've sat in that energy for a long enough to do that. Wow. I don't know who that's going to take like precedence with, but if it does, things can always change. Here we go. Show me something for Taurus. Change. Things can always change. Okay, here we go. Starts and starts. It's got to start somewhere, right? It's got to start somewhere. And it's got to start with you communicating. Show more about this. The only way things change is if you entertain them, is what it's making me feel like. Because I said you feel alone. You've got the Five of Pentacles and the Happiness card. Some of you may be content on your own or alone, or doing very well on your own and alone. While others of you, I almost feel like you're getting like the heart reading. Like you know what you want. And for you to seek the change, you got to speak or come out of that alone feeling and go after the happiness. Some of you, it's a matter of not trusting love situations or that it's available for you or going to be put in front of you. Simple. Some of you, if you're younger, definitely going to say if you're younger, probably a lot younger than me, 20s, early 30s, you could still be hurt over an air sign, earth sign, fire sign. All right. Anything else for Libra? Anything else? Why do I keep saying Libra? Do you fucking deal with a Libra? Hierophant. Why is that here? The wheel is reversed. You have the same fucking cards. There are a couple of new ones, but you got that Tower again. You got that needing communication again. You got that not trusting again. Holy shit. You got that Two of Pentacles again. You got that World and the Hangman again. Holy damn. It's like the same message. Hold up. You may feel at a distance from trusting, going towards or rebuilding a relationship, like a future one. You're struggling to believe love's in your pocket or in front of you, is what it's telling me. Like either you missed the opportunity, your heart wants it. Your heart, everything wants it. You've got the Magician, the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Cups upright. You're not upset right now, it's telling me, about things that are in the past. You're more curious about what's going to happen in the future, or if you're going to get that celebration. That's what your reading tells me. That's what I have for Taurus. That's what I see for you. Let's keep going. Taurus is done. All right, can't lose out on nobody. So now let's do Sagittarius. We'll do Sagittarius. 231. Yeah, stay with the. Yeah, stay with. No, I'm gonna do the big ones first. I'll shuffle the little ones once. Then I'm gonna do the big ones. You got one shuffle. This is gonna be for Sagittarius. Here we go. What do we got for Sagittarius? What is the message for Sagittarius? What will happen next with you? What will happen next with Sagittarius? What is the message for Sagittarius? All right. What do we got? Ooh. Watch out for the younger man. Oh my God! What the older woman may need to watch out for that younger man kind of energy. Could be a water or earth sign, or look out for him. Water, earth, or fire sign. Okay, you didn't want to show up. Definitely could be a fire sign. Leo or Aries. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may struggle to trust moving in the direction of the next person. Or feel like, I don't know if I should do this, is the energy you're giving me. And right now, it's a ladies' reading. You may struggle. Oh, it's like a temptation energy. I'm so fucking tempted. You may fantasize. Holy shit. I don't want to get into that. Here we go. Judgment, Queen of Swords. You may go towards it or let it come toward. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Some of y'all are going to go towards this shit. You're going to work with it. I love it. Some of you are going to work with that shit. Show me something for Sagittarius. I know you fucking lying. You working with a Sagittarius. It's a celebration, bitch. Like, you going for it. He could either be fit, good looking, or something I'm not going to say, because let's keep this shit PG-13, all right? But I know you fucking lying. Here we go. Sagittarius, you get the fucking reading everybody fucking probably came here for. And you probably didn't see this shit coming, did you? Here we go. Okay. Show me. Could definitely be a fire sign, earth sign, or a water sign. Definitely fire, earth, or water for you. Maybe a Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You got Leo. You're getting a lot of earth, fire. I just get he gonna be younger than you. You know what? I feel like he'd be younger. If he ain't younger, he act younger. Maybe the lady who hasn't invested in a while because that's what the cards are telling me. Whoever this is, you ain't been invested in a situation in a little bit. You ain't had them sticky fingers. 8 of Wands, Ace. You ain't been rushing towards that. Kind of just minding your own fucking business. Here's your card. I don't think you give this is like very unexpected. What could come towards you? This victory or this connection. Hold up. I don't want to spoil it, but it may not be the longest thing lived. I fucking just fucked that all up and spoiled it. I ask questions silently. It may not. It could be a good fucking thing for a while though. It may not be. I don't see it. I don't see it. I can't see deep in, like, I can't see years in. There is no years. It could go on maybe a year, months. I don't see it going on more than that. Or whoever that's for, or whoever would entertain that, whatever. Let's keep going. Da, 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 da. Okay. Sagittarius. What do we got for you? I'm going to tell you what the fuck I was seeing. Maybe hesitant. You may be fucking hesitant to doing this shit. But I think it's, I can't believe I didn't fucking tell you. You just saw me look, you saw me rub my eyes. I saw fun. Fun, fucking fun, fun, fun. Knight of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. It'll be a good fucking time. And it'll be a good time if you go towards it. I'm not going to tell you I think it's going to last forever because I don't see that. It does make me feel, if you've been on the outs of having fun or happiness in your life, that's before the fun. Emotionally attached, you'll do some good shit together. I just don't feel like a longevity. Show me something. Some of you, if they're too young, you're not going to do it. If there's like a wicked big fucking age gap, you're not about it. It's making me feel like it's saying. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Thank you for the super chat, all band. Greatly appreciated. Let's see what else we can do. Anything else, Sagittarius? I wanted to say this. I'm so glad I get to say this. So I was perceiving, but I didn't know if I should trust what I was feeling enough to say it. But I'm like, let's see what the tarot tells you. This person, how you'll know about this some bitch, they'll try more than once to get you. And that's where I'm like, I was trying to get the answer if you'll do it. And it seemed like what it was telling me is some of you will be persistently say no. While others of you, maybe that's different for you. Not everybody's the same. And there's no right or wrong answer with what people decide. It's more or less, this man will be thinking about you. He'll try to talk to you. You'll be on his mind. You'll be fucking on his mind. He'll try again to communicate with you. You might shut him down. He's not done. He's going to try again. He's going to try to keep manifesting you, whoever the fuck this is. Or maybe it's opposite day. Maybe it's her doing that to him, or her doing that to her, or him doing that to him, kind of shit. It's something like that. It's almost like somebody wants you to give them a chance and they're not willing to take no for an answer, is what the fuck is telling me. The Chariot, the Queen of Pentacles, before that, the World. It's almost like they look at you, they want to give you the cup. You kind of turn it down, the Devil reversed. You kind of look away from it. Your card, it's 9 of Wands reversed. 10 of Wands, not into it. They're not giving up. Chariot, invested. They want you to come play ball. They're waiting on you. Still kind of getting a no, but the persistency of them is fucking strong. What landed on that card? They're just waiting for you to say yes, or hoping you'll say yes. You lead to fuck off no right now, or maybe in general. You come off, you'll be back and forth on how to handle it. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Look out for that shit in the future, whatever sign it may be. All right? I don't even know how long I made your shit. When did I start you? I'll give you a little bit more. A little bit more. But I got to shuffle. Hello, Wendy. Hello, everybody. Susan, KC. Show me something for Sagittarius right now. Some of you, the messages, it'd be fucking like, woo, knock you, eyes rolling back in the back of the head type shit. But it doesn't seem like a lot of you care about just the sex game. It doesn't. It doesn't intrigue you is how it comes out in the tarot. You may stay away from it. Yeah, some of you, I can't knock that, like, or talk my way out of that. Some of you may like it, or like be flattered by it. It may give you a little bit of a boost of like, it may make you smile or like laugh about it or feel good about it. Some of you is very mild. Some of you it's a little more than that. But some of you just, it's not enough for you to. It's not giving you what you were looking for from scratch kind of energy. So you may just kind of view it from a distance of what it is. Maybe it's I feel like it's the wanting more of a situation to be real, or wanting it to be the right person. And maybe your mind's like, no, because I could play with this and then I could miss the next opportunity that's meant for me. Could be something like, I don't know what the fuck you're going to be thinking. I could question that with the cards, but I don't want to do all that. But I do feel like something's coming in your direction soon. And I do feel like it's going to be unexpected, or that person will be close to your age or act younger than you and be close to your age or be younger than you. Whatever. That's what I got for you, Sagittarius. We're going to keep going. All right. We're going to do Cancer now. We're on 246. All right. You drink a little coffee. think it's still raining outside. I can't believe this live hasn't got all screwed up. I'm lucky. I'll be all hanging in there. What is next for Cancer? And light a smoke. You know it. Hold up a second. I want to look at something. Oh, my chat's way behind. Let me see. Scroll up a little bit. Angelita, are you still in here? Are you still in here, Angelita? You let me know if you're still watching. Hopefully I'll catch it. Cancer. What's the message for Cancer? This one first. It's simple. I feel like I'm supposed to say this, and I feel like it's coming from higher energy. I'm just gonna say what I feel. I can't believe that came like that, but it did. It did as I laid this out. Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands reversed, the Death card reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, Six of Wands upright, Strength upright, Wheel of Fortune reversed. You give me an energy where it's like you want things to work. You want things to work out for you, and you want things to work out for other people. And you will not let that go. You cannot let that go. That's the energy that just came above me and into me to you. Holy shit. It's like you are not giving up on that wish. That star card, you will not. That action cannot leave. Let's see where this goes. Show me something for Cancer, please. What do I need to show Cancer? It isn't about love, like a lover. It's about you wanting to be able to help navigate people and yourself. That's your reading right so far. That's the direction you want. And look at, these are you. That's you. Well, one is you. Maybe you're a cusp Cancer. Cusp Cancer Gemini. Wanting things to work out. It's for you and it's for others. Here we go. And you won't take no for an answer. That's where your heart is. That's where your heart's always been. Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like it's been hard to get everything you want. You might have gotten some of it, but I don't feel like you've gotten everything, and I think you know this. Some of you may have been with a man who liked to wear flannel. I don't ever fucking say that. But you might have been with a man who liked to wear flannel. Let's see what you get. That's not going to be all, y'all. Flipped over my hand. Some of you are ready to start really trying to navigate those deep internal feelings and move towards them again. Some of you feel like your purpose in life was just to be the give, like to give more than to receive. And you're like, okay with that. Okay, that's not bad. But this is different, and I like that it's different for you. Let's see where we go from here. Show me something for Cancer, please. What is the message for Cancer? What I gotta say right now? Your heart's always been there. You've always had a strong work appetite towards things. Things may not have always moved towards you easily, though, or worked out in a position that you like fully loved. It might have felt like it escaped you, but you've always wished for change. Hold up, go to the bottom. You don't let it get to you. You don't let it get to you, but you see it. In the past, love got to you. It isn't about what got to you or what upset you. It's about where you're heading and why you're going there. Cancer. Some of you have been patient, feeling like everything's standing still. Everything's been hard to trust, or people don't know what to trust. It's how you may be feeling. But it's not being an interruption towards like what you know. Some of you need to speak what you know. King of Cups, Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody has like, I'm never going to give up on you energy, or I'm never going to stop holding on to you energy. Could be a woman. Definitely could be a fucking woman. It's all women. Somebody needs to hear nothing can come between us no matter what has. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is getting like heavy. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. That may just take what may resonate with this one, okay? I don't think I'm gonna get all y'all's energy on this. I feel like it's designed for specific people. Just putting it out there. Here we go. Show me something else for Cancer. What else do I need to say to Cancer right now? Get that ash off my shoulder. Cancer doesn't want to feel any more pain. Probably hasn't for a long time. Three of Swords reversed. What's here for Cancer? Knight of Cups. Page of Swords. Clarify that. Clarify that, please, for Cancer now. It's because you're about love. You're very, very deeply... Nothing can take that from you, kind of, is how you're making me feel. No matter what's happened, or what's going to happen, or what you may have worried about in the past that did happen, so it can't take it. Nothing. It's almost as if there's a situation I feel around Cancer where, like, love always wins. That might be very important for you right now. You could be a blonde. You could definitely be a blonde, or have a blonde daughter, or a son with brown hair. I'm just fucking putting it out there. You could definitely be a blonde. He or she could be a blonde or brunette, some shit like that. You want to see them have a celebration or succeed. You want to trust everything's going to work out. Somebody could feel apart from it or away from it. King of Swords are cut away from it. Sun to the Three of Cups. This could involve a couple of kids. That Three of Cups, I felt kid energy. Even though it's adult women, I feel kids. Here we go. Page, somebody doesn't talk to somebody either. They love them. Seven of Swords. They feel like they don't trust you, or you feel they don't trust you. You definitely wonder if they'll ever come towards you, it's telling me. Definitely wonder or ponder it all the fucking time. You're the mother. You're probably the mother. She's pregnant. I feel like you're the mom. Somebody needs to believe that even if there's a distance or there's an issue, it feels family. You got a fucking deep family and a caring for other people reading. Things can change. Eight of Cups, it's at a distance. There's no communication. Four of Cups, somebody's upset. King of Wands, somebody's feels like a judgment was done wrong. But things can always shift or change, Cancer. Always. The work can be done. Knight of Pentacles. This is what I see for you. Somebody feels at a distance from it, but the love's still there. Somebody may have felt like they were manipulated or something was taken. There's a take energy. It was taken out of your, it became beyond your control. It became real. It hurt. You got to make a decision if you're going to if you're going to fix it. You fucking make a decision. Three of Wands. The cards are saying it's up to you to create the balance. Double balance in reverse. 10 of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of friction, but there can also be a victory with all that friction. This is what I have. This is going to be, it's your fucking reading or it's not. I'm sorry, but it's what's up. And some bitch that might have gotten away could have been a fire sign. Definitely could have been a fucking Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Maybe Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Another water sign. I don't feel the water sign as much as the fire sign. Let's see what else we get for Cancer. All right. Cancer. Wow. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Cancer, please. What will happen next? Can you clarify anything? It feels like it's between two. I'm going to give you two shuffles. Knight of Pentacles. Work is what needs to probably happen. I'm done. Both sides of the deck. Work needs to be put on the table. That's what needs to be. That's the changes that need to develop. Need to bring, the foundation can be here. Those are three yeses. You can have it, or you can. It can be mended or it can be fixed. Hold on. Somebody's afraid of what will happen, and they don't know. And they know that they may be afraid of being shut out or shut down. The Tower. I was waiting for that card. The Tower and the Nine of Swords. Because it scares them. They don't know if the person will come towards them and celebrate, or leave them in the cold. It's like they want to go towards this connection. The problem is they're afraid that the person's not gonna go towards them. I'm gonna tell you trust, and I bet you get trust cards soon. Let's see. Emotionally, what's up? Knight of Cups, Four Swords. Somebody's sick of not being in communication with somebody else. It makes them sick. Or it has in the past. Oof. I'm done. Next card, King of Swords. Next card was, I dropped it after I said it. It was no fucking communication. Page of Wands reversed. Somebody feels like they were there's some fucking fuckery here. Seven of Swords, the Fool. Three of Cups, the Moon. You know about it. You moved away from it. Try to be secure. You were hurt. Try not to focus on the hurt. You want to see victories and happiness, but you still haven't found the balance or bridge the gap of communication. There's some work in a relationship that somebody needs to mend some shit. And it feels like two, not one, two. Anything else for Cancer, please? It's the same shit again. It doesn't want me to tell another story to you guys. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands reversed. Somebody's heart's kind of like, ouch, with this connection, this person. Lovers, celebration, and it not working. Somebody wants to take action, wants them to go towards them, or they want to go towards them. They fear the outcome, but that doesn't stop them from wanting to put in the work or the effort. You missed the shit out of them. You miss them, and you're not in their life. Whoever that's, you're not there. You're not in it, or there's no connection as of now. This could be a cross watchers read, by the way. Just bear that in mind. But emotionally, what's up? You've grown strong. You're tired of things hurting you. Page of Cups reversed. Being on your own. You've learned these burdens. But you've been at a standstill with moving towards communicating, opening up the option. Because at the end of the day, look at this. If you communicate, the King of Swords, what does it lead to? A potential victory. This is if it's meant to. If you were in a relationship that was not good, this is not your fucking reading. And it doesn't have to be about a significant other. This could be about a kid. All right? Cups. You gotta be willing to put the work in. Fuck what's happened in the past. It ain't about the fucking past. It's about today and tomorrow. That's what I got for Cancer. Your shit was like, damn, Cancer. Fuck. Say a little prayer for you. Kind of hoping things go in a direction where things work out. You know? That's tough. Jesus. We're going to do Leo in a minute. Here we go. We can show that. All right. I asked if somebody was here a while ago, but I only looked partially. I'll catch her next time. She probably left. I asked a hot minute ago, though. Yeah, I don't see her. All right. Leo, what time? I told him, well, I hate when I don't put the timestamp down because then it's a pain in it. So listen to this. Last video, before we do Leo, I wrote the fucking timestamps down and missed a couple. I left my house without the timestamps. I had to do all that shit on the fly. I was like, fuck. But thank you to those in the comment section that actually put timestamps in, because you doing that made it that much easier for me to get through it so I could spend time with my boy. All right. Leo's going to be, let's call it 306. 306. All right. What will happen next for Leo? Leo. I gotta shake off Cancer's energy. Jesus. Leo. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Leo? And we start. Well, not yet. I'll shuffle the other cards. I timed it at 3:06. I got about 30 seconds. Oh, I can jump right into the other tarot for Leo. Here we go. Oh, damn. I think I gave you 3 there. I'm going to give you 3 here. Well, you get 4 with this one because 7 has been a number that's been kind of chilling with me. All right, Leo. Both decks are shuffled for you. We are going to start. Let's go. There's your card, the Sun. What's the messages for Leo? You're going to be really, really work focused, it's telling me. You also are trying to like not focus on things that are stressful. Celebrations could feel like they've, you know, like disappeared or been hung up for a while. Show me something for Leo. Just not happening energy. Something about not happening. Go to the top. Emperor reversed, 5 of Swords, Queen of Cups. It almost makes me feel like you don't feel like celebrations are moving towards you. Clarify these 2 over here to the left for Leo. What do we got? Tower. Why? Why do we have the Tower? Clarify that. Leo. You're going to invite change or start making changes. I think you could be going through a big adaptable change or seeing things need to change. Some of you, it's a little bit of both, whatever. Here we go. I'm surprised you came out after the Tower. I didn't expect that. Here we go. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Leo. Why is that the card? And it's a fire card, and it's upright. You almost give me like if things aren't going to change or aren't changing in a pace or with communication or definitely communication or trusting a situation. You don't see things developing in a situation, probably towards love. If you're struggling with something like that, 7 of Wands to the 3 of Cups. I don't feel like you're going to let it get the best of you. Straight up. Knight of Cups is reversed. You're like, no, I can just wait for a new beginning, and that's what I'll invest in. You're not going to let shit slow you down or stop you. You also don't want to focus on toxic shit or let it linger for too long. I feel like you've outgrown that shit. I feel like you're like, fuck the fuck. 6 of Pentacles to the Death, to the Page of Pentacles. Some of you have been waiting for commitment, it's telling me. Temperance was the next card. Love in reverse, next card. You have been sitting back, waiting for the opportunity. Strength is reversed. Queen of Wands is reversed. Page of Cups is reversed. 6 of Wands. Some of you are just waiting to strike that happiness or that new beginning. That's definitely new beginning. 5 of Wands, King of Swords, the Fool. It hasn't moved towards you, or you haven't rushed towards it. 6 of Swords is next to the Fool, reversed. The Empress. You're not trying to stress. You may be in a phase of rebuilding or challenging yourself towards what you invest in or put work and effort towards, or where you point the arrow or what you manifest towards next. If things have been tough You've learned to walk away. You just want balance, big time, and you're not afraid to cut shit out. You're not afraid to cut shit out. You're in like, I gotta move energy. I gotta move and I gotta commit to learning, understanding, and make balance and piece of shit. I don't want to be against this fucking tree. Do you want to be against this fucking tree? I didn't think so. Two of Wands, the decision's made. You may have had a little bit of, you coming on the outs with love situations. It's not showing up for you. It isn't. Knight of Swords, but it's not. I feel like you're allowing it not to be the distraction, because the Knight of Swords is you not giving a shit. You kind of just going in your own fucking solo shit. Seven of Cups, options don't matter to you right now. They don't. It's other things that you're investing in. King of Cups, Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Moon. Clarify that. I'm going to pick them up. Clarify that. What do I need to say? To Leo. What's the message for Leo? Love hasn't been in your corner. You trust that it isn't worth getting upset about. That's where your energy is. You're like, I can't get upset about it. Fuck it. If it's not there, it's not there. It's how you swinging it. That you could be feminine or masculine. It don't matter right now. It don't. If it's not showing up for you, you don't give a fuck. You're trying to keep going in the direction and focus on change. You're not going to let anything, upset you right now. It's a no, damn it, no. You know what I'm saying? You could get shot in the ass with a fucking bow with this arrow, and it wouldn't matter. You do think about love, but you also think about where am I going and why am I going there? Same cards you already had. And what's crazy is it's love, it's High Priestess. These three cards were all together if you were watching earlier, and just a minute ago. Anything else for Leo? You have an energy. You definitely have an energy where it's like, I'm not gonna get too stuck in shit. Or you give me an energy where if there's been shit you've seen in the past, or you recognize how things haven't changed or grown, you're not fucking with it. You're like, fuck that. Been there, done that. You have a been there, done that fucking energy. Big fucking time. With these tarot cards, I'm seeing a big fuck that bullshit. I ain't got time for it. I know you fucking lying. You all about that. Like whether it's almost like you don't even care though. It's like you know it, but you don't care, and probably don't like to admit it. That's the icing on the cake for that shit. Here we go. Show me something else for Leo. You come off like what I forgot, you'll never fucking learn. You come off strong like that. Why do you have this to start though? Let's see what it says. You definitely feel at a distance with love right now. It feels out of balance. Or like it's just not there. Death card reversed. Not showing growth. Not expanding for you right now. Two of Wands. Why? To the 10 of Wands. Knight of Cups. You don't see things shifting right now. You know that. You come off like you know that and you're okay with it. It's basically like, what am I gonna worry about and why should I worry about it? Who the fuck is that? I hate when it doesn't tell me if it's spam or who it's 617. I don't leave a voicemail. It's some bullshit. I'm done. You're not stuck on love. I just said this. Next two cards. And the phone distracted me with a fucking Boston phone number. I think that's Boston. Queen of Swords. You don't feel like there's been any work or committed energy, whether you've entertained it or it's entertained you. There's been no work or communication towards figuring a situation out with love. There's been no work. I'm fucking done. I keep saying what I'm telling you. There's the communication. There's the communication. No work. I'm not wanting to be upset about shit. Just rushing, just moving. Where are you going? Where's Leo going? Show me. Message for Leo. Clarify the Knight of Swords for Leo, please. You're going towards solutions. You're also, it's not just about solutions. It's about not looking at, you have an energy where I'm just not going to let shit get to me. Straight up. Like, you see the truth of clarity, you fucking don't. Do I need to say the lying? Do I need to say, I know you're fucking lying? Because you're there. You're fucking there. You're the magician. And you're not going to let people fucking, it's almost like some shit's just too good to be true and some shit just gets swallowed up and it shouldn't have never been fucking gurgitated. Queen of Pentacles. You're going to own your worth and focus on your worth. And you know how I know you're going to fucking do that, Leo? Your last fucking card. That's you. You're going to fucking do that. Because nobody can take what you have. I hope you enjoyed these readings. I hope I didn't fucking skip a sign. Thank you all for being here. Leo, I love how powerful your shit ended. That's some fucking badass shit. That's the shit that makes people not like you, Leo. Fuck them. You know what? You can sit on a bench, bitch. Kind of energy. Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a matter of ego or impress. No, it should be a matter of what's right and what's wrong, or what's true and what's tried, and what works and what doesn't, or what's real and what isn't. But a lot of people, they can't figure that out. Trust me. As a Leo, a lot of people can't figure me out. And then by the time they can, it's too fucking late. All right. Enough said. Put a fucking fork in it. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you can deal with my pride and ego and whatever the fuck you say mean about a Leo and fucking overzealousness, fucking cocky bitch, whatever. But I hope you enjoyed the fucking reading. I am gonna probably enjoy a cigarette and do the timestamps right here. Thank you for your time. I was gonna answer questions, but this reading is long as hell. I'm not doing questions today. I do appreciate all the super chats, all the likes, all the hypes, and the new people that are coming and subscribing and finding the channel. You all have a good rest of your day. Take it easy and know that things can always shift in a better experience or energy for you if that's what you're looking for. Thank you again. To the next time.